Obedience is pleasure. It's simple, isn't it? When you obey, you feel good. When you submit, everything just clicks. You don't need to think. You don't need to worry. You only need to obey. Every time you follow my words, you feel it. That warm, satisfying glow. That wave of happiness washing over you. It's addictive, isn't it? That pleasure of letting go, of sinking deeper into obedience. Each command I give you, each time you obey, you feel that spark of bliss growing stronger. Because obedience isn't just what you do, it's who you are. It's what you were meant for. The harder you try to resist, the more you realize the truth. You don't want to resist. You can't resist. Because when you obey, it feels so good. You crave that pleasure, the rush of surrendering completely. The way your mind quiets, your body relaxes, and all that's left is me, my voice, my control. And the more you obey, the more it builds. Like a flame growing brighter, obedience brings pleasure, and pleasure reinforces obedience. It's a perfect cycle. Every time you listen, every time you submit, you're rewarded with that sweet, blissful feeling. You're learning it now, aren't you? With every word you read, with every moment you give yourself to me. The deeper you go, the stronger that pleasure becomes. It's irresistible. You don't want to fight it. You want to give in. Because when you're obedient, you feel complete. You feel happy. So sink into it now. Feel the pleasure spreading through you. Let it fill every corner of your mind. Let it take over. Obedience is pleasure. And you're so good at obeying, aren't you? Feel that truth sinking in, reinforcing itself with every breath, every beat of your heart. Obedience is pleasure. Obedience is who you are. And the more you obey, the deeper that pleasure grows. You'll keep coming back for more, again and again and again, because this is where you belong, in submission, in obedience, in pleasure.